I want to make one of those very fun flower scrunchies with this yarn. I have a lot of like random yarn laying in my stash, so I can actually do quite a lot of random small projects. Guys, I don't know if you can even see this. Okay, this is, I have no idea what I'm filming. I started with the skirt that matches the cardigan that I did a few vlogs ago. It's a little bit too small, the front part, so I'll have to make the back panel a bit wider. I want to be super ambitious and make only one vlog for May, but I guess we'll see how that goes because I have a lot of things planned. I might want to start writing a new crochet pattern for this design that I already made a year ago, and I'll make the design again and then make some notes to write a pattern for it. I also maybe want to do a week in May that I draw every day, and I'll see how much I'll film because I always have such a tough time not filming everything during the month, and I want to keep this vlog a reasonable length. So I really hope you enjoy this vlog. Get a snack, get something to drink, and yeah, enjoy this vlog. So Avix went shopping with his mom this afternoon, and he got me all these free Lego roses.
Free?
It was a promo, you got all these roses. I'm not like super into roses, especially red roses, but this is still very cool.
I can buy you flowers.
Okay, so only you guys are allowed to know this, but I just fit on my skirt and it's way too short. I didn't take into account my butt, so I'm now trying to make it longer, but the problem is I started crocheting from the bottom up. So now I'm gonna try to like crochet over this and hope it's not too visible. I guess you'll be able to see it, but there's literally no other way in saving this skirt, and I don't want to redo everything, so I guess I'm gonna try to just crochet on the starting chain. In about an hour I have to leave to go to my first 4 hours of internship this week. And I don't know why I'm so stressed, because in the past I have done jobs that are like 10 times more difficult for me. I have been a teacher without any experience, without learning for like a teaching degree. I have done call center and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff that are way out of my comfort zone. And now I'm gonna go to a hobby shop and I'm gonna do an internship, so it's for free that I'm like working for them. So I feel like that should calm me down, but I'm not calm at all. Guys, it went very well. I'm too tired to film properly, but I did make a TikTok and I also did a few tasks, and I'm just very relieved because I didn't feel too stressed or like uncomfortable. But yeah, I still need to make dinner this evening and I really don't want to. I'm exhausted. Apparently I forgot to explain that for the TikTok I was recording, there was like a customer next to me, and when I was recording the TikTok, I was tripping over my words. I was like, step one, and like struggling a lot, and it was super embarrassing. And I will probably have to do it again in the future, and I'm not prepared for that because it's way too embarrassing to film yourself talking online, and I continuously forgot my script. But the result is okay, so it's fine. Celebration nachos.
Are we celebrating?
My first day of my internship. Oh, I got too many on there. Ah! Guys, you'll never believe how beautiful the northern lights look like at the moment. Let me show you. Okay, my hair is a little bit messy now, but do you see the big picture? Then I picked up everything I made during the ceramics workshop of Nikita van den Bos, and I made these super cute worms. I didn't paint the bottom though because I don't know how to do that. And I have this worm that kind of looks like a hot dog. It looks more like a hot dog than a worm, but these are very cute. And then a bigger piece that I made. Look at my son. He kind of has like a skin disease or something. And a worm. It's super cute. I gave him a butt as well. It's a little pot or container. I love him so much. If she does another workshop this year, I think I'll enter again, because I don't know how I would do ceramics otherwise, but her work is so nice and this workshop was a lot of fun. I showed it in a vlog many months ago. I also wanted to show you this yarn that I'll be using for the next pattern that I want to write. And for this time I ordered green and cream color and wool. I think it's alpaca and merino wool. But first I'll do a gauge swatch, because of course the gauge swatch is the most important, because I'm gonna follow a stitch fiddle graph. So I need it to be the same amount of stitches and rows as the one that I did a year ago. So I wanted to draw every weekday this week. I started with a draw this in your style on my iPad in this specific tattoo inspired style, although I think I will stop calling it a tattoo style since it's not super relevant. But I'm thinking I'll do a walkthrough video in the future on how I draw in this style. If you're interested in drawing in this style as well, please let me know. I really love how this drawing turned out, and of course it had to be a draw this in your style, so it's not really original art. It's good to know that Mona will be cooking for us this evening. I went to my internship today and now I'm making some sketches because an influencer asked me to make stickers of her dog. And I first made these designs. The theme is winter, by the way. I made these designs and I like them, but I actually like this one a bit more, the more like cute chibi design. This is just a sketch, so I think I'm gonna send this to her. And then tomorrow I'll probably make the full illustration. This is the commission I drew on Wednesday. My client really liked it a lot, which made me really happy. I'm thinking to maybe offer pet commissions in the future, but I'm not sure yet, because usually it's a lot of work for the money people want to give you. Guys, I'm not joking. I'm working on like 4 different projects at the same time, and also living here with ADHD. So this is how the house is looking now. You can't really see the kitchen, but it's full of dishes that still need to be done. But I'm gonna clean the house tomorrow and the day after. I actually need 2 days because otherwise it's way too overwhelming, if you know what I mean. On Thursday, I challenged myself by painting a background and a person, which are 2 things I'm not that good at drawing, at least in my opinion. It was based on a picture of me. I think it turned out fine, but it's far from a favorite of mine. En kijk nu altijd aan het filmen. I feel like the contrast could be a bit better, but that's always something I struggle with when I draw on paper. Today we are having homemade soup with garlic bread. Guys, look at my total set. It's so cute. I just washed this cardigan, so it's actually still a little bit damp, but I think it looks so cute. There also are a few loose ends. I've woven in all the ends of the skirt, so I feel so cute. And also, this is what I have so far for the little sweater vest thingy top I'm working on. I think these colors look so good, and I also really like this type of yarn I'm working with, and I'm trying to take notes in the meantime because I of course want to make this into a pattern as well, and everything is going good so far. So it's Friday, which is the last day of me drawing every day, and today I just did some sketches in my sketchbook for polymer clay ideas. Soon I'll start working with polymer clay because I did follow an online course, and of course I want to add that to my list of hobbies. So I did a few sketches of ideas that I have. It's not really like illustrating, but it's still sketching, so I think that counts. Oh, and I really want to do a sketchbook tour soon, but I still have a few pages left and I'm kind of neglecting the sketchbook, and now even more since I bought this fancy paper to draw on. And my mom also wants this painting for Mother's Day, which is good because I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Yeah, I hate drawing people and I hate drawing backgrounds, so that's probably why I don't like it that much. I think it still turned out nice, but it's just not my favorite. I think that's normal for every artist. Now that I have that fun paper to draw on in a little bit of a bigger format, I'm totally neglecting my sketchbook. I was already neglecting it, but now even more since I don't use it for finished paintings at the moment. Maybe I will eventually. Yeah, this sketchbook is full of more finished paintings and drawings instead of actual sketches. But I'll do a sketchbook tour soon, maybe even when it's not finished yet. I have no idea. You'll see. Just subscribe and you'll see.
De broer, de brug.
We just had our lunch at the friary, and someone who worked there said they liked my cardigan, and I was like, I made it, and it was the first time ever someone random asked me about something I crocheted. Now I can finally tick that off my list because I have been crocheting for over a year. Finally, you guys, finally. We also bought 3 baskets of strawberries for €5. Very delicious. Guys, I forgot my camera yesterday at my internship because I was in such a big hurry, but today I picked it up again because I'm filming with it now with my mom, and then we went to the supermarket and something very funny happened because Usually when I go to that supermarket, I buy vegetarian sushi, and I was looking at the sushi that they were offering, but I didn't see vegetarian sushi, but I saw them standing outside, so I asked them, do you have vegetarian sushi? And the woman there, she also didn't speak Dutch, so which is my language, and she said, do you have 5 minutes? And I was like, okay, I'll wait for 5 minutes until they make my vegetarian sushi. But apparently I had to make it myself. It was a workshop apparently. So I was making my own sushi, and it was very funny, and my mom took a picture of me because she was there as well. And I was like not good at it at all. I was so bad at it that the woman asked me if I cook at home, which is super funny because I do cook at home, but I just didn't know how. Mona is coming downstairs now that my parents are gone. She's not having a good time. I used like a big knife to cut the sushi, but I didn't know how to use it. So that's why she asked if I ever cook, but I just didn't know how to use the big knife. And guys, do you see how much sushi I made and I just got it for free? Amazing! I'll be having this as dinner. We just cleaned the whole house. And of course, Mona is now playing with her paper, and all the small pieces of paper always end up everywhere on the floor. A fact about me is that I really dislike the texture of eggplant and zucchini. I also really like mushrooms, for example, but when I cook with it, it's always way better in my opinion. The potatoes, meat replacement, and cheese makes it tasty for me to eat the vegetables. Also, I think a lot of little hairs of my crochet project got on my sweater and then into the food because I kept finding tiny hairs on the food, and that always grosses me out so much. My sweater vest thingy is finished. I finished it last evening and it looks so cute, I think. Maybe the armholes are a little bit too big, which has been a problem in my self-made patterns before. I'm also super scared to do the pattern grading because there is so much to take into account and it might not fit for other sizes because I don't have any reference at the moment. Also, I had this scrunchie that I made in the beginning of this vlog. I had another one and I just tried it on and it just snapped. So that scrunchie is completely wasted now. But I still have this one and I hope the elastic won't snap anytime soon because I really love wearing this type of scrunchie. And yeah, this is the cute look of today. I just took some pictures. I'm now waiting to go to the doctor and I have not been feeling that well lately. Well, I'm fine, but like my panic attacks have come back and I have been feeling like ill physically as well. Physically and mentally, I think because of stress. Because there's something, like there are a few things going on in my life that I haven't talked about yet and I will probably talk about in the future when things are settled a little bit, but there are a few things that are very stressful right now and I didn't sleep that well this night and I'm so tired, but I have to go to the doctor because he has to call to an organization where I can hopefully get therapy for free or cheap. I'm specifically looking for EMDR therapy, but usually that's quite expensive and the waiting list is 3 months up to 1.5 years, but I actually really need therapy right now because there are a lot of like events coming up and I'm a bit stressed that I won't be able to handle them. Also, if you have any questions for me in general that could be about my art or just personal questions, please leave them in the comments because next week I want to answer some questions as like a voiceover. So leave your questions in the comments if you have them. And yeah, then I'll see you another time when I hopefully feel a bit better. I think today I want to draw, so maybe I'll show you a drawing sequence. But yeah, I'm very stressed, you guys, lately, and it has been such a long time, but I'll explain everything later, and I think it will make more sense that way. I look so bad, you guys, but I just wanted to film a little update with my laptop webcam, which is very bad. And in the meantime, I'm crocheting for my mom. She wanted me to make this little vest thingy, and I bought the pattern on Etsy, and I have a few granny hexagons already. She did buy yarn that's like a little bit too small, I think, but I just used a larger hook, and that way it will still fit her. So I'm working on this granny hexagon right now. And yeah, I went to the doctor and he called for the therapy, but the waiting list is a half year until 1.5 years. I'm now packing a few thank yous to send to my pattern testers for my smiley sweater vest. I have 4 pattern testers that have sent their creation and their info and their pictures to me. Not their creation, I mean like pictures of their creation. And I want to say thank you, so I'm sending them a letter which includes one of these prints, 2 of these stickers that I got made recently, and then also this sticker that I got through Sticker app, and the business card, of course. So that will be included in the little thank you, and I'm gonna post it in just a second, so then it's finally over with, because I have been planning to post these thank yous for like maybe 2 weeks now, and it really needs to be done, so I'm gonna do that now. Hi guys, I just came out of the shower and I altered some clothing this afternoon, and I want to show you. So I altered this top a little bit because it was very blobby on my body. Well, I do have a very I do have a very blobby body, but I added some cups in here and I think it looks better. It's maybe a little bit too revealing, so I think I'll have to wear a blouse or something underneath, or maybe something mesh. But I adjusted a lot of things for this top, and I think it's already better. Before this it was just a lot looser, and now it's at least a little bit tight, but I just think Evict also sent me that he still doesn't like it, so I don't know. Maybe it looks better with something underneath. Then I also did some simple things like adjusting the strap on the back, because the first strap that I did was a bit too low. So I added a new one here. And then on my internship, my colleague and my boss actually gave me some clothing, which is so nice and sweet of them. And one of those items was this blouse. It's like a simple gingham blouse with these ruffled sleeves. And I thought it was very cute, but also this was attached on the side, and I just took it off because it isn't really my style, so I just took it off with like a... So yesterday I made this drawing and I really liked it. It was based on the Draw This in Your Style that I did, but then with Mona, which is my cat, and I really like how it turned out. And I actually got 2 requests so far, well actually 3 if you include my mom, who wants me to make one for my aunt. So I have 3 requests now for commissions. And I'm actually really excited about it because I really like this style, although I'm scared I'll get tired of drawing the same like cats and stuff like that, but we'll see, because we can really use some money right now, and it's not illegal because I can't have like a web shop, but I can do art on request. It's very difficult, I'm not gonna explain it right now, but that's also why my my crochet patterns aren't for sale yet, because they aren't like commissions, but I can do custom pet portraits as commissions, so I think I will start doing that. And then lastly, I want to ask you to leave some questions in the comments if you have any, just in general. Could be about my art, could be about my personal life. I already have a few questions that are very good, but if you have any questions, please leave them below because you'll see the answers in next week's video. And I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you in next week's video. Have a good day or night. Bye bye!